Hi guys, it's Kenya. So today I wanted to come back to you with a new video. This one is about my top 5 Hamilton songs and my top 5 least favorite Hamilton songs. So if this is your first time at my channel, if you saw my last video, which was my first video, my Hamilton story time, thank you for coming back. If it's your first time here, you should check out my Hamilton storytime video. I talk about when I went to see Hamilton in February. So yeah, you should definitely check that out. If you are from my Instagram, which is Hamilton_confessions, thank you for joining me on this video. I love every single one of you. I try so hard to make my account great for you. If you really like it, I'm really happy. And if you just enjoy it, yeah, I hope it makes you happy. I like reading everybody's opinions. I think it's super great and all that. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna just jump right into the video. So it's my top 5 favorite Hamilton songs and my least 5 favorite Hamilton songs. So I'm gonna start with the least ones just to like get the bad part over with. So my #1 most hated song in Hamilton is Farmer Refuted. I do not like that song. I think it is so boring. Like, to watch it, like actually seeing the show, watching it, I thought it was hilarious. But just listening to the song like by itself, I'm like, this song is boring. Like, the music isn't like great or anything like that. So I didn't like it, but like I thought it was really funny when you actually watch it. But like listening to it, like, yeah, you'll laugh maybe if you like really listen, but like watching it and seeing the expressions in Hamilton like teasing Samuel Seabury is so funny, but not by itself. The next song, okay, so this one's like 3 songs. It's all of King George's songs. So You'll Be Back, What Comes Next, and I Know Him. I think like just, I get like they're supposed to all have the same melody and stuff like that, but like it's boring. Like, you'll be back, da da da, and like, I know him, da da da. Like, you already know how the song's gonna go. I think, again, seeing it is like, the King is everybody's favorite. Like, nobody laughs harder in Hamilton than when the King is singing. So, like, it's good in that sense, but like, the songs are boring. Yeah, just like on its own, like it's not musically like interesting or anything like that. Like, it's just a simple da 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 da. Like, it's not interesting or anything like that. So my 3rd least favorite song is Your Obedient Servant. All I can think about the whole time is like, Burr is so extra. Like, okay, we get it. Like, Hamilton's been up your ass like your whole time ever since you met him, but like, yo dude, like calm down. Like, it's not that serious. You didn't need to call a duel and all that. Like, I think it's just so extra, and I know people are not gonna agree with me on that, but whatever, I don't really care. My 4th least favorite song, oh, my best friend is gonna hate me for this, but it's Washington on Your Side. This is how I think of it when I listen to Washington on Your Side. If you watch Dance Moms, in my mind, Hamilton is Maddie, Washington is Abby, and then Madison, Jefferson, and Burr are like the other moms, not the girls, the moms, and how they're like jealous of the treatment Maddie gets. Like, I always understood, like, they all paid for the same thing, whatever, but like, that's how I just thought about it. Like, it just reminds me of Dance Moms, and like, yeah, obviously someone's gonna be favored. Like, life's not fair. Like, sorry you're not in that position, but like, you don't need to whine about it. Like, go out there, do your thing. Like, it bugs me so much, but yeah, anyways, all I can focus on is like the attention that Washington gives Hamilton, and like, I just find it as such a whiny song. I can't. So my least favorite song in Hamilton is, well, not my last, but like out of my 5, is Dear Theodosia. I think it's so adorable, but it's honestly so boring. Like, in Hamilton, I was trying not to be asleep. It was so boring. I always skip it when it comes on my phone. Like, I'm never in the mood to listen to it. Like, I think it's adorable. Like, personally, in my opinion, like, why was Hamilton even there? Like, it's Dear Theodosia, not Dear Theodosia and Philip. so if it was just Burr, and then it could have been maybe a little bit shorter, and then like maybe it wouldn't be as bad. But to me, honestly, it's boring. But the vocals together with Burr and Ham are like, they're good, like they're cute and stuff, and they're really like, it's a strong song for them to sing together. Like it shows off both of their vocal qualities, but I think it's boring. So yeah, that's it for my top 5 least favorite songs in Hamilton. So next, let's move on to my top 5 favorite songs in Hamilton. Next, we're going to talk about my top 5 favorite Hamilton songs, and I'm going to go from like my number 1 to my number 5, which is weird. I know most people would think I'd go like 5 to 1, but this is the way I'm going to do it just because that's how I feel. So my number 1 favorite song in Hamilton is Satisfied. It will always, always, always have a special place in my heart. It's the first song I ever heard in Hamilton. And you'll hear all about that in my Hamilton story time, so you should check out that video when you're done watching this one if you haven't watched it yet. I love, love, love Renee's vocals in that song. It is so vocally challenging. Trust me, I have stood in this room and tried my hardest to sing it, and I couldn't. Like, I mean, I can, but like, it's nowhere near Renee's level, obviously. And I think it's so great. Like, I love how Angelica, it like gives Angelica a chance to show how she actually feels, and like you feel her sacrifice for her sister. And like I know that in real life Angelica was married when she met Hamilton and all that, but like in the story, if we're talking musical tense, like it's like so sweet, and like you feel for Angelica because like she gives up what she wants so that her sister could be happy. And just because, you know, like she's the oldest, she has to marry rich and stuff. And like, since Hamilton's not rich, she really couldn't marry who she wanted to marry. And I really connect with Angelica on that one. So also for like these ones, like my favorite ones, I'm going to talk about my favorite line in each song. So for Satisfied, I have 2. The first one is, I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. So the reason I really like this line and connect with it is because I also, like, I had the chance to say something to someone I really cared about, and like I don't know, like I was so, first of all, I was so caught off guard. So I was like, I need to get out of here. I'm pretty sure I literally said, I need to get out of here. So I was like, I didn't have the chance to say what I wanted to say, and like my life could have been so different maybe if I just said how I felt at that moment, but I didn't, and I just wanted to leave, and I honestly regret it every single day of my life. It's like not a big deal or anything, like to some people I guess you could say, but like to me it was a big deal that I skipped out on something that really could have made me super happy. So that's why that line, like every single time I hear it or I sing it, like I just automatically think about that. And yeah, so let's move on because that's kind of sad. And the next one is Handsome Boy Does He Know It, Peach Fuzz and He Can't Even Grow It, which is also kind of the same situation because it just like connects to someone that I like. And yeah, anyways, let's move on to the next song. So my second favorite song in Hamilton is Right Hand Man. I can never skip that song. Like, it comes on and I instantly want to listen to it. It doesn't matter what I was listening to before. Like, I could have been listening to literally like Alessia Cara or Drake, and Right Hand Man will come on and I'm like, no, I have to listen to it. Like, I can't skip it. Like, Alessia Cara is my favorite singer in the whole entire world, and I'll skip one of her songs before I skip Right Hand Man. Like, Right Hand Man is so good, and I can't skip it ever. I think it's such an important part of the story. Like, it introduced George Washington like a man. It introduces George Washington, and like I think Bert is so cute when he comes and he's like, "Your Excellency, sir." And he's so cute, and he just wants to pitch his ideas, and then of course he gets shoved out the door for Hamilton. And it's just like, I get, like, it sucks living in someone's shadow. Like, that's must be how he felt the whole time. So like, I get that. And like, seeing it live changed my life. And I'm so sorry. If you haven't seen Hamilton yet, like, skip like 10 seconds. So the Schuyler sisters are come out at the front and they sing that part like, Great General has got troops on the water, 32,000 troops, and they're like in the front, and then they go running, and it's pure gold. I love it. So my favorite line in Right Hand Man is, dying is easy, young man, living is harder, because I honestly, like, I totally, like, agree. Like, you could just, like, quit and it'll be so easy. But, like, to live your life and struggle and, like, work hard, like, that's obviously much harder. And I just think it's a good message. I mean, like, wow. I don't mean, like, go, like, die or anything. Like, please don't do that. But, like, I mean, like, no, like, you could always quit and stuff in life. Like, not necessarily dying, but, like, you could quit when something's hard. But you could, like, or you could just work really hard and accomplish it. So the next song in my favorites, my third favorite song, is Say No to This. I really just like it because I think the vocals are amazing and I love to sing it, and that's the song I sound the best in when I sing Hamilton. So yeah, I also think Jazzy's vocals are absolutely incredible in Say No to This. Like, incredible. I can't. Oh, she's amazing. I miss her. I miss all of the original Broadway cast. But yeah, she's amazing. Obviously, The Affair is shit. Like, obviously the, like, context of the song sucks, but, like, I think musically it's one of the best songs in all of Hamilton. And can we just talk about that cello solo at the beginning? I used to play cello when I was in high school, so, like, hearing that cello at the beginning, oh, it automatically drew me in, like, the dun 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 dun. Like, if you didn't know, that was a cello. And cello's hard. So my favorite line is the letter. So, dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health. All the way to, I hope you, whatever, my wife, you decided to. That part, I think, is comedic genius. It's so funny. Like, just, like, to see Hamilton's reaction and, like, oh my god. Like, I think it's just so funny. So I just think that's why it's my favorite line. Plus, the rest of the song is just kind of like, say no to this, I don't say no to this. So, like, you know, I can't say that is my favorite, but, like, I think the letter is, like, the best part of the whole song. I think it's so funny. Also, can we just talk about how for the longest time I thought Hamilton said, I'll cut you in the face, but really he said, how could you in her face? When Lynn sings it, even when I still listen to the original Broadway cast to this day, when Lynn sings it, it sounds like he says, I'll cut you in the face. That's definitely what he's saying. I will not believe it. But when I heard Javon, that's who I saw play Hamilton, say the lyric, I heard, how could you in her face? And I remember turning to my best friend and I was like, what? Like, the lyric's not how I'll cut you in your face? Like, obviously that's so, like, whoa, but, like, you tell me you don't listen to Lynn sing it on the original Broadway cast and think he said, I'll cut you in the face. You tell me, because I know you're lying. So my fourth favorite song in Hamilton is Yorktown. The Tony Awards, oh wow, that was the first time I saw the, like, whole thing of Yorktown, and I was like, holy shit. Like, choreography, oh my god. And just, like, I like the dynamic, like, how it's so different, like, you know, like, Hamilton talks at one part, and, like, it's great. I think it's such a powerful song that, like, brings the whole cast together, and it's just like, whoa. Like, the whole cast is on stage, and it's just, like, a moment. I know, like, the whole cast is on stage during, like, non-stop, but, like, personally, in my opinion, I think that Yorktown should have been the finale. Act 1 finale, my bad. So my favorite line in Yorktown is, I have a couple. The first one is, Monsieur Hamilton, and then he's like, Monsieur Lafayette. I think they're so cute. Especially, like, the way, like, the beat comes out and he's like, Monsieur Hamilton. He, like, drags out Hamilton. I love it with his little French accent. Sorry, mine's not great. But yeah, I love that part. And then there's the part where they're like, immigrants, we get the job done. And they, like, do the high five. I think it's so cute. And it's so true. Like, immigrants, like, the United States, Canada, like we wouldn't be anything without immigrants. Like immigrants are the ones who like do everything and like make all the inventions and stuff. Like we wouldn't be anything without immigrants. So I'm an immigrant, so I don't know, like my family, not me. I was born in Canada, but like, you know, like everybody, like a lot of people are immigrants. Like it's rare that someone is like genuinely like a straight American or like straight Canadian. Like, you know, like immigrants, they get the job done, you know. And then my second favorite line in Yorktown is when Hamilton's like, then I remember my Elias is expecting me. Not only that, my Elias is expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done, gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. I think it just so, like, Hamilton is such a fast-paced guy, you know? And you feel like, oh, he's gonna leave some things behind. But at that moment, he takes the time to recognize that, yo, like my child's on the way, my wife is waiting for me to come home, like I need to get this job done. Like he takes the time to just think about his family, and I just think that's just great. My fifth favorite song in Hamilton is Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. And I didn't actually like this song at the beginning. Like I just was like, oh, like it's so sad. Like I barely listened to it. I honestly like didn't know it existed. I barely knew the difference between the beginning of that and the beginning of History Has Its Eyes on You. So yeah, but now I do, so don't worry. But it's so sad, and I just like, it's so emotional. Like everybody comes together to like praise Hamilton, and I just think that's like really great because like, yeah, like the whole musical is about Hamilton, but like a lot of it talks about like the bad, like the affair and like how he didn't get elected and like how his son died because he sent him off to do a duel. And like it just like, I think it's a good that like everybody came on stage to talk about all good Hamilton actually did, so that like people don't walk away from the musical like, oh my god, Alexander Hamilton was such a bad guy. Like obviously like he wasn't amazing, but like everybody has flaws. So I just thought it was really good that everybody came on stage to talk about him. And like it's so true, like you'll never know like what happens after you die. Like you don't know if people are gonna remember you or like what you've done in life. So it's like, I just think the song is like really good to like actually sit there and think about. And like I hope I have someone in my life like Eliza that like takes the time to like, that loves me enough to like help me be known, I guess you could say. Like, because like you don't want to just be forgotten after you die. Like you don't want to like live so many years and then it'll just be done and nobody even remembers you. Like you don't want that. So like hopefully I have someone in my life like Eliza that like wants to help me be known. So my favorite line in Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story is, can I show you what I'm proudest of? The orphanage. Like I love that line. I just think like, I love how she still talks to him like he's there. Like I just think it's so cute. It's just, I can't even talk about it. Like I think it's adorable. And like after she praises him like for the beginning of the song, she takes the time to be like, oh like yeah, I did all this for you, but I also, can I just tell you what I did too, because like I worked hard. Like Eliza was a great woman and she did amazing things too. Like it wasn't all about Hamilton. And I just thought that it was great that she took the time to like say, oh, I did this. So yeah, those are my top 5 favorite Hamilton songs and my top 5 least favorite Hamilton songs. I don't know how I've been wording that. Like it sounds wrong, but like honestly, whatever. So thank you so much for watching. If you want, you can follow my social media, which will be on the screen here. Obviously, you know, Hamilton_confessions, because that's where I promote most of like this stuff. So yeah, if you know Hamilton_confessions on Instagram, that is me, and you could follow if you don't already. Also, I want you to either on Hamilton Confessions or here under this video comment your top 5 favorite Hamilton songs and least 5 favorite Hamilton songs, because I really want to know what everybody else's opinion is. Like, I just kind of like was sitting on my couch last night and was like, oh, like this is a good video idea. So yeah, I think everybody should do that too. You can subscribe to my channel if you want, just if you want. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!